A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. Well, the first week is in the books. Thanks for being here again today in week 2. And we're just about ready to get this game started as the Saints square off against the Buccaneers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Number 2 will be kicking off.
The Saints will be kicking off to start the game. Edmund back to return.
This one is handled by number 41. Number 41 finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 27.
They'll take over at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay at home.
The Saints come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Throwing. Harper comes up to make the play at the 49. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Ball right around midfield. Hawkins moves in motion.
Let's go.
Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Harper is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Dilfer will be looking at second down now after that pass picks up 5 yards. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Turn it up now. Let's go.
The Saints come out in a 4-3.
Right. Here we go.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it. Porter is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. Red makes the catch. It goes for about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Here we come. Not today.
Throwing. And he can't find a way to keep possession.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Roby will try to pin them inside the 10. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Back in the gun.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Closing in. Throws it. Jumps and makes the catch. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Stay soft, man. Watch each other back. Stay at home. Watch your snap down. We turning it up. Hey, watch the ball.
Tosses it right. It's a fumble. The Buccaneers pick up the fumble. The ball came free and the defense was right there to scoop it up. So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, they might get this call reversed.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The ruling on the field stands. There was a fumble on the play.
So the official didn't see any conclusive evidence, and the call stands.
And it's better to take a little time to get the call right than to have a bad call change the course of the game.
Ball on the 26-yard line. New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Porter is there on the stop at the 24. Rhett battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Don't stop that motor. Hey, let's go, one, two.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Toss play to the right. Harper is there for the tackle at the 22.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down.
From the start. Here we go. Let's run, man. Hey, let's
Nickel
go.
back in this time.
They don't get nothing.
Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. Room to run. Dilfer picks the wrong spot to throw to. It'll be a turnover, John.
Yep, sometimes you think you can sneak one by, but then the defense makes a great play on the ball and beats your receiver to it.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 12-yard line.
Today, it's showtime, baby. You can't stop me.
The Bucs come out in a 4-3. Throws it. Takes the grab. Touchdown, Saints.
This is an option route. The receiver's route depends on the defense he sees, but the quarterback has to see the same thing to make it work. Here, they're both on the same page, and they get a touchdown.
The point after is good. After the touchdown, the score is 7-0. Saints. Number 2 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Edmund back to return.
This one is handled by number 41. Ball on their own 24.
Will start the drive at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
They soft, man.
Rat the deep man. Pass play to the right. Harper is there for the tackle.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch him in. Play hard and fast, baby.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Over to the halfback. Porter is there on the stop at the 30-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
4-yard gain on the play. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. All right, let's go.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Pressure spins away.
In the zone, there's going to be gaps between the defenders, and that's where the ball has to go. But that time, it wasn't there.
To line up for what will be his second punt of the game. And so the punt goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Regular.
The Bucs with a 4-man front.
You gotta have it, D.
Hand it off to the back. Nickerson is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Gain of about a yard. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Knock him out.
Everett from the shotgun.
Let's go, baby.
He surveys the field with the pass. He hits his receiver. Nickerson is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Spins away from the sack. Throws it. Picked off. It's intercepted. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Everett throws that one right to the defense, John.
Yeah, he thought he had his man, but the defender was able to make that one move to get position, and it was over.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Yeah, go. Let's go.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
In regard to the injury, they have decided to keep him on the sideline at least for now, and his return appears to be doubtful. Throwing, and it's complete. Harper makes the catch. No more additional yardage, though, so it'll be third down. Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 7-0. Saints.
7. The Buccaneers. Nothing.
The teams as switch sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert. New Orleans looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Throws it. The defense has it. It's back-to-back turnovers. One team, then the other. Following the interception, it's now first and 10.
Check it out, baby. Here we come.
Number 28, the lone setback. He hands it off, throwing. And he makes the grab. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Yeah, you see me. I can do it, baby.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Keeps his feet. Brooks is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line.
He just overran the play. Watch it right here. He's lunging. He's off balance. The ball carrier breaks free, and he picks up the first down.
Regular. Let us dictate. Watch the snap now. Set.
Long throw. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete. Small drops the pass in the end zone. Good play call. John just couldn't bring it in for what looked like a sure touchdown.
He's been struggling recently with his consistency making catches, but when a quarterback can find you in the end zone and hit you in the hands, you got to come up with it.
Here we go.
Out of the gun.
Watch the ball. Watch screen.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Nickerson comes up to make the play. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Keep it up. Hey, watch that screen.
The Bucs come out in a 4-3. Give it to the halfback. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 27.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cuts, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable.
Let's go.
Number 10 with a man in motion. Here they come. Under pressure with the throw, and this pass is completed. Nickerson is there for the tackle at the 12-yard line. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
12 yards needed to get into the end zone. The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Haynes was his intended target. Magruder had the coverage on the play. Everett was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game. The Bucs with a four-man front. And with a counterplay. Nickerson comes up to make the play. At the 4. Number 28 gets the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7. Third down, and if they can get to the 2-yard line, they'll pick up the first.
We like to practice rules.
Only one man back.
This it. Play hard and fast, baby. From the start.
They give it to the halfback, running with purpose. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. Not much more than an extra point here. The veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
New Orleans
comes in to kick
lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Thomas back to return.
Nice distance. This one is taken by Thomas. The defensive unit forced an interception the last time they were on the field. Two-minute warning coming up. The Saints with a four-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Collins is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. With the counterplay. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
2-minute warning coming up. Minutes to go. The Saints come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off. The pass falls incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
So 3-and-out, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Everett starts out of the shotgun. Gets rid of it. He was tipped.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Out of the shotgun. Receives the handoff. Play action. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. Early was the intended receiver on that play. Everett back in the shotgun. He hands it off. Great fake. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Number 29 comes up to make the play. At the 47, Everett is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
Hands it off. Play action. Looking for the long completion. He goes up and grabs it. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
They'll come out on first down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one. So they have 1st and 10 here. The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. With the counter play, they're going to spot this one at the 8-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle, his 4th of the game. Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
A little over a minute left. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Crosses it left. Brooks drags the ball carrier down behind the line. They did a good job swarming to the ball and stopping that play.
That's always what you have to do to the run. You have to get penetration. You have to get in their backfield before they can get started. And that's exactly what they did.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. Nice play fake. Throws it. Picked off. It's intercepted. Everett has that one picked off.
The ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 5. The backs are lined up in an I. Hand off to the tailback. Newman is there on the stop at the 11-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Picked up about 6 yards that time. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. The Saints ahead of the Buccaneers 10-0. Roby will be kicking off. He got all of that one. This one is handled by Hughes. New Orleans already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. Handed off to the back, fakes the handoff, going for the deep man. He can't stay in bounds. An errant pass that time. Only one man in the backfield. On the ground. Number 29 comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Ball on their own 31. With the throw, interception.
That time they got him into cover two. They're a disciplined defense that is rarely caught out of position, and they make plays like that.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Newman is there on the stop at the 27. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
1st and 10. New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Hawkins goes in motion. Closing in, got to him as he throws. Incomplete.
Watch it here. He's getting pressure, but he's strong enough and mobile enough to get away from the rush and avoid the sack. Now, you need a quarterback who can do things like that, because sometimes an incompletion can be a pretty good play.
A little misdirection. Fields is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
17-yard line is where they have to go for a first. The Saints come out in a dime package. Throwing. Caught out of bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Harper was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Number 5 comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The try is good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Roby in to kick this one off. This one is fielded by Hughes. New Orleans can take complete control of this game if they can get this one into the end zone. Ball on their own 19. Number 28, the lone setback. With the pass, it's going the other way. The defender with room to run. The 10, and they're in. Touchdown. The cornerback makes a fabulous play and ends up with a touchdown. Number 5 will attempt the extra point that would tie this game up. The point after is good.
The coach has to make sure his defense doesn't get too confident after that touchdown. Sometimes after a defensive score, they'll come back out and let the offense go right down the field and take the momentum back.
Roby is back and ready to put this one in the air. This one is taken by Hughes. The last time the defense was on the field, they scored on an interception return. Ball on their own 20. Number 28, the lone back. They'll pass on first down. Throws it off target, but he gets it. Lynch comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line. Small gains about 7 yards on that reception. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Everett out of the gun. They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
He's really not gotten it going on the ground today.
Three minutes remaining in the quarter. The Bucs come out in a dime package. With the throw, Nickerson is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Number 35 comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
Ball right around midfield. Everett will work out of the shotgun. Here they come with the pass, and he can't hang on.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Throws it, almost picked off. Smith was his intended target. Lynch with the coverage. Thomas is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one. Two minutes left in the quarter. New Orleans goes with a four-man front. Harris, the motion man. Handed off to the back. Fields is there on the stop at the 8. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. They'll go with a play fake. Pump fakes. Fires this one deep. This pass is incomplete. Good call by the defense as they sent the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
New Orleans with 6 defensive backs. Pressure with the pass, and it's complete. Hughes is there for the tackle at the 20. Copeland is able to come down with it, and that completion will keep the chains moving.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
1st and 10. New Orleans goes with a four-man front. Dilfer sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback, dropped in the backfield for a short loss. That play wasn't going anywhere.
And that showed great discipline by the defensive line. They were read and run the whole way, and they stuffed it as soon as they handed it off.
2nd and long. New Orleans looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. off to the back. Great move to get free. Collins comes up to make the play. At the 25. Rhett busted through for a few tough yards. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Roby will come in now to punt it away. Hughes looks like he's ready for the return. And he waves for the fair catch. Number 28, the lone setback. Rolling. Incomplete.
That's a way to make him come up with nothing but air.
Number 44 was there on the coverage. The Bucs come out in the quarter defense. Give it to the halfback. Nickerson comes up to make the play. At the 19.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Dropping back. Throws it. The 30. And he's ridden out at the 35. Great game so far. After 3 quarters, it's all tied up. Tampa Bay, 10. New Orleans, 10. The Saints have possession here at the start of the 4th quarter in this game, which is tied. Ball on their own 35. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Haynes was the intended receiver on that play. The Bucs come out in a 4-3. Setting up play action. Going for the deep man. He's there for the catch. Touchdown, Saints.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good. New Orleans jumps ahead by a touchdown. Number 2 will be kicking off. This one is fielded by Thomas. Keeps his feet moving.
Well, it's crunch time now. This might be their last chance, so they have to stay focused, be efficient, and get the ball into the end zone.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Saints with a 4-man front. Gives the ball off. Collins comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line and a pickup of about 2. Ball on their own 30. New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Throwing. And the catch is made. Fields is there on the stop.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chains, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Tucks it away. Midfield, Newman comes up to make the play at the 44.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. That draw didn't fool him as one of the linemen got in there to bring him down.
You know, their run stoppers create a lot of second, third, and fourth and long.
Ball on the 47-yard line. The Saints come out in a 4-3 with the pass. Jumps and makes the catch. The 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Buccaneers.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. John, another tight game that figures to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, both of these teams have won some battles today, but the war has yet to be decided. One team will step up and make the play, and that's going to decide the winner.
Roby is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is taken by Hughes. Can't bring him down.
This is just how the coach likes to play it. Keep it close until the end, then put something together with your last drive to come away with the win. Now it's up to the offense to close this one out.
Ball on their own 31. The Bucs come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Interception. The 40. Maybe thinking it was open when it wasn't, he throws a pick. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. The Saints with a 4-man front. Looking for room. They'll go with a play fake. Pressure coming. Throwing. It's broken up.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. This play to the right. Newman is there on the stop. Rhett is able to get a yard or two on the toss. The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this 3rd down play. They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. Stepping up with the throw. This pass is incomplete. Good pressure up front forces the incompletion.
And you know that the defensive coordinator loves it. And he could drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback. An
important kick here. This is for the lead. He got it just over the crossbar.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
From the 4-yard line. New Orleans is trying to take the lead on this drive as they take over. Ball on their own 21. Number 28, the lone setback. Everett sends a man in motion. With the pass, he couldn't control it.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. And with a counter play. Number 44 comes up to make the play at the 33. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Nickerson had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. It wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
2-minute warning coming up. Only one man in the backfield. Looking to run it here. Curry is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line. Number 28 rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Looking for the long completion. What a catch. Number 44 is there on the stop at the 7-yard line.
I've watched this guy play, and I think that's the kind of thing he does best. He reads the defense quickly, finds a single coverage, and lets it fly. He's willing to go long on any down in any situation, so the defense can't afford to be too aggressive out there. The coach has to be a little disappointed that his team has to settle for field goals when they move the ball into their opponent's red zone.
Hand it off. They'll spot this one at the 2-yard line. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. They're going to go with a no huddle. Looking comfortable in the pocket. Looks to the end zone. This one falls incomplete.
You got to take your time and get your receiver a ball that he can make a play on. He didn't do it there.
Early was the one they were trying to get the ball to. It's 3rd and goal at the 2. Only one man in the backfield. Hands it off to the back. Nickerson comes up to make the play. Trying to run it on 3rd down does not work, so we'll see what they decide to do in this situation. Right here is where the kicker earns his paycheck. The kick is good, and that ties it up here in the 4th. How good has this game been? And we may be headed for overtime.
All I can say is, wow. Both teams have fought hard and will look to just reach a little further down within themselves.
2. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Good distance. This one is fielded by Thomas.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of games. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
Ball on their own 20. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. In and out of his hands. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. But what it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Harper goes in motion. They give it to the halfback. McCluskey is there on the stop at the 25. If their mindset is going to overtime, this third down play will be a run. Receives the handoff. Fakes the handoff. Down he goes. The Saints call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Roby comes into the game for the punt. Hughes sets up to run back the punt. He signals for a fair catch. First and 10. Pass play here on first down. Plenty of time with the pass, and it's complete. They'll spot this one at the 48. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. With that pass, he closes in on 300 yards. First and 10. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Right on target to the wide receiver. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. He's trying to get them back to the line. Going long. Incomplete pass. Number 29, whacks him, causing the incompletion.
I'll tell you, there are plenty of guys in the league who take pride in making hits like that, especially when it causes an incompletion.
Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. Magruder is there on the stop at the 23. He just passed the 300-yard mark through the air with that completion. New Orleans calls the timeout. They'll have only a few ticks left on the clock. Number 2 has the opportunity to win it, or if he misses, we go to overtime. Big time kick here. This would put them in front. They'll take the lead here in the 4th with that field goal. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is New Orleans 23, Tampa Bay 20. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.